And he's like, I'm doing this for women everywhere, when that's not even true. And then he's like, I'm doing this for, blah blah blah. And then she's like, is this daddy issues? And it's just like, I again, I don't think, of course there was some, again, like I said, some dialogue which is a little heavy handed, but other than that, I don't really see how people are so mad at this movie. Like, I guess they heard the word mansplaining and essay and lost their minds, or I mean, it had criticism to certain things. And I don't know, I think it's an entertaining movie. um do I think it's the best movie? No, but it's entertaining. And okay, look, let's be honest, Elsa Pataky, this woman looks badass. She, even when she's fighting people like twice her size, it looks realistic. Like, they don't make her turn into, like, how some movies where the actor is clearly in disadvantage to whoever's fighting, but because he's the main character who's winning, this doesn't happen. Like, she gets thrown around, she gets choked out, she's resilient. They make it that her winning is because she's keeps on fighting and she finds another solution. So yeah, again, my complaints are minimal to this movie. I think Elsa, I wish she's in more movies. I wish we could see her in like these type of movies, but more like, okay, I hate bringing up Thor since that's her husband, and he is in the movie. I like his little cameo, where he's what's that movie where he's like helping a kid, or well, he doesn't want to help him, but then he ends up helping him, and then he dies. But then there's gonna be a sequel. I don't know, but a movie where she's in oh, you know what other movie? The one with Naomi, where she's a bodyguard. That, like, those type of movies where she's in an, I want to see Elsa Pataky in the environment with other people. Like, that'd be amazing. So like that bodyguard movie with Nomi. I have no idea how to pronounce her name, so sorry. As you can tell, I'm horrible at pronouncing names. That I haven't heard, and in real life I've only read it. But yeah, that's the type of what I'm talking about. But yeah, I think if it's a little bit overrated. The hate, not the movie. The hate is overrated. It's just like, I feel like the news probably got like not 1%, one segment of the population who was really angry because of the themes used in this movie, and they decide to be like, everyone hates this movie. And it's like, no, I think, of course, there's so many people who are gonna feel like it's talking too close to home, and other people are gonna be like, Elsa Pataky, I've changed her name like 5 times. Her arms, her acting, her punching. Again, please get this movie get this movie. Please get this woman in another action movie. So yeah, that's my mini review that I obviously spoiled. It's more me just giving my perspective of this movie, and that was it. It's a good movie in the sense of like, you got an afternoon off, want to see some fight scenes stuff, yeah, watch it. But it's not like something you need to watch right now. Like, this is the Mona Lisa of, why did I say Mona Lisa? Mona Lisa's kind of overrated. I mean, but you know what I mean. Like, it's not like the Transformers. I'm kidding, because I do love the Transformers. But you know what I mean? Anyways, yeah, I'm going to stop, because if not, I'm just rambling. So, I finished watching Interceptor. So, I remember seeing the criticism was, it's too woke. It's being woke. And I was like, what the heck is this? So, I, again, went in blind. I hadn't even seen the trailer. First of all, we need Elsa Pataky. I have no idea if am I pronouncing her last name right? Probably not. I'm pronouncing it horribly. But we need her in a superhero movie. The arms on that woman, her, like, put her as like Laura Croft. That's what I imagined her. Like, Wonder Woman. That's like her. Dude. I mean, well, please, someone hire her as a superhero, or literally hire her in more movies where she's like a spy, and like, because like her muscles. And I genuinely loved, because in all movies when someone gets shot, everyone just, the person who in question always acts like no big deal, like, oh, it hurts, but then they're still like running around. She, during the whole time when she's shot in the arm, she does not use that arm. Like, it's so realistic. And the thing is, people were like, oh my god, like, were there some dialogue that was a little hammered home? Yeah. But other than that, there were issues that I feel like I mean, the main villain, it's literally says on his what's it called, dossier, that he's a psychopath. He clearly doesn't care about people. What he's talking about is just pure mumbo jumbo to appeal to people. He even did it to her. He's like trying to manipulate everyone, right? And I'm guessing at the end, spoiler, he dies because he paid off a Russian captain, right? And so I guess the Russians started like investigating when they saw that missiles were stolen from them, and they found out, and so they were probably like, we're gonna kill who. They probably killed the captain and then killed this man because he was like, we're not about to start an international war because of you, not, you know. But I was entertained. Elsa Pataky crying for her father made me cry. She's a good actress. I want to see her in more movies. This movie, again, I think the hate is overhyped. I think some people were just don't want to like they're like sexual assault in the army is a real thing, and not just American army, in various armies around the world. It's an issue that's like it's a thing. It's not like people are saying, "Oh my god, it's so woke." Like no, it's a good thing that this movie's taking, you know, showcasing an issue of like the person who is the victim ends up being punished more than the actual perpetrator. I mean, yes, the other man was discharged, but as you could tell, she was abused, she was bullied, harassed, and they even put her on a rig in the middle of nowhere. So, the part with her dad, I'm gonna be honest, I did not see coming. But then when you realize that, you're like, well, yeah, they did attack a veteran retirement home. A lot of so like, you know, a lot of them are soldiers. I mean, yeah, of course, some of them are probably more, you know, older or elderly, but like I was like, oh, thank goodness they didn't kill her dad, because that was sad. I did not expect Raul to die. I genuinely thought that he was going to live. I really wish they would have shown like scenes of his wife watching the TV. Obviously not his death. We didn't need that, but like, you know, when he's like being a hero or just something, but whatever. But I like, again, some dialogue was hammered home where she's like, don't call me sweetie or sweetie pie or honey pie. I was kind of like, it's going on for a little bit too long. But other than like, and what else? Where he's like, one of his dialogue, the guy who's like, I'm a patriot, he said something. But anyways, for me, the main villain, he is basically a character. Well, that's pretty obvious. He's basically a character. But what I mean is like what he's saying, like he's doesn't even believe it, because he's in it for the money. Hold on.